Hey guys, I'm Mr. Miles, and welcome back to another YouTube video by me, Mr. Miles. Today we're going to be doing a bit of an ability breakdown for the new hero number 31, Sigma, confirmed tank for Talon. I thought we would jump in, do a little, walk around in his shoes, so to speak, although he doesn't necessarily wear shoes, and see what his abilities are, kind of go through them, try them out, and yeah, let's get started. All right, guys, so now we're in the game. We're gonna take a look at Sigma within the hero gallery. Now, he doesn't have any new skins, emotes, victory poses are all kind of what you see here. His voice line. I don't
think you understand the gravity of this situation.
It's a fantastic dad joke. I love it. But this is his character model. Just it's super cool. I love the kind of the power suit aspect of it. Dude that definitely skips leg day, also doesn't wear shoes, doesn't need to, he's floating around. But I do love the large shoulders. I love characters, I love character models with large shoulders. The orcs, Tauren in World of Warcraft are some of my favorite characters just because of giant shoulders. So let's jump into the training arena, the practice range, and take a look at his abilities. And select him from the tank selection there, and
no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
And a quick F1 to take a look at his abilities. So his left click are the hyperspheres. Launch 2 charges which implode after a short duration, dealing damage in an area. Funny how people were kind of joking with the Sigma Ligma, and he has 2 spheres. So the Sigma balls are confirmed. For his ultimate, we have gravitic flux, and that is the manipulation of gravity to lift enemies into the air and slam them back down. I'm so excited to see what this looks like. We have a kinetic grasp, which is his L shift, absorbs projectiles in front of you and convert them into shields. His E is accretion, gather a mass of debris and throw it at an enemy to knock them down. Sounds awesome. And then we have experimental barrier, which you hold the right click, hold to propel a floating barrier, release to stop, press again to recall the barrier to you. So let's see how these babies perform in action. All right, so let's go find some bots. All right, so these are the hyperspheres. You got 2 charges. You gotta send them both at the same time. They do bounce off of surfaces, which I'm super excited over time to see what people can do for some crazy shots. But those are the hyperspheres. His E ability, let's find another bot here. His E ability is the accretion, which throws the I think that bot's bugging out. Well, actually no, you can't shoot that bot, but here we go. Let's get that back. Accretion throws this, wow, just clearly over. Just not one of my strongest outings right now. All right, let's get this back. Let's actually hit something. All right, perfect. So we got a short little duration knockback on that. What's the cooldown? Was it 9 seconds? 10 seconds? Let's get this guy, because I think the further you are away, the more of a knockback you get. Yeah, so you have the potential of knocking enemy players off the map, which I love. I love it. His barrier, which is his left click here, you gotta hold it down and then recall it. So this is gonna take a little bit of practice to kind of get the distance that you want on it. But say you have a pesky Widowmaker up above, or somebody up above trying to do damage to you, you can throw that up there because you can angle it. Farah, who's up in the air, about to do her ult, just raining hell down on you, you can throw that up. But it's definitely gonna take a bit. For me, I want to click it and click it again, and I'm gonna run into some problems with that. But those seem to be the core abilities there. And then his ult, let's check this out. So he flies, so you press the space bar and then pick enemies up and slam them down. Now, it looks like they take a shit ton of damage. It looks like they take about what, half their health, so 50% of their health maybe. I'm sure that's going to be tuned. But I was watching another popular streamer this afternoon who somebody in his chat suggested that Sigma would work really well with a Diva Bomb. So you would do his ult, and then Diva would to suspend people in midair, and then Diva would just come in and just blow them to hell. So let's see if we can get another charge of that going. Let's get that going. Let's get that going, and then we'll check out check out his shift ability, which I already forgot the name of. All right, so let's get some bots up in here. Need them to come out at the same time. Let's get these two. So we're gonna queue. You can place where you want it. They lift up. You can also DPS at this point too, which is nice. Now I think you can get out of, if you're an enemy. So if an enemy Sigma's about to drop that on you, you can get out of the way during the telegraph portion of it. But once he presses Q, once he confirms that ult, there's no going anywhere. All right, so then we absorb. So we take a little bit of damage, but that damage is then turned into shield, which is nice. So let's just sit here and take some damage. Let's knock those shields back down. All right. And then with that shift, we get some shield back, which is very neat. Turns into shields, but there's a pretty lengthy cooldown. It's about a 15-second cooldown on that kinetic grasp. That's what it is. On his kinetic grasp, absorbs projectiles in front of you and converts them into shields. So the hyperspheres seem really neat. It's a nice ranged ability. It's not infinite like Arisa's, so there is a bit of a range on that. So for instance, if I wanted to hit that bot, I can't. But you can do some sick bank shots. I think. Oh, I think you take damage too. Do you get hit by that? Yeah, you do take some damage if you get hit by the explosion on the back end.
Barrier in place.
Of those spheres. So very neat. But I'm super excited about the potential of these spheres. Really neat. And then yeah, so that wasn't much of a knockback because of how close I was in terms of proximity. So I think the further you are away, the further you are away for accretion, the more effect it has, which is I mean, that makes sense. It's kind of you got a bit of a wind up for it, and you know, if you're able to pull off a long range shot on it, you should be rewarded for that. But yeah, the barriers, I'm super excited to see and interested to see how this is going to shake up the current game in terms of meta, along with the roll lock, and just how he's going to play well with others. You know what I mean? Who are going to be his counters, who he's going to work well with. Like it was discussed earlier today in another stream. I think he could do really well with a diva. I think he's gonna fill that main tank role for Talon. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'm excited to see what this guy can do in some quick play. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for Sigma's ability breakdown. If you are interested and follow me over on Twitch, I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 p.m. EDT till about 11 p.m. EDT. Right now we're playing mostly Overwatch on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and a bit of a game roulette, if you will, on Thursdays. Feel free to like and subscribe this video if you liked it, or comment down below. Let me know what you think of Sigma's abilities, whether or not you're going to be a new Sigma main, if you've been playing support or DPS and interested to step into a tanking role. He is a 3-star hero, so gonna be difficult at first, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, see you around. I never know how to end these things, honestly. It's like, how do you end a YouTube video? Who knows?